Hey guys, today we would talk about the primordial mantra Omkara, or popularly known as the Om, and how to chant it. Now, before we go into the chanting itself, I'd like to discuss about the benefits of doing the Om chanting. Um, Today's generation is the Y generation. They'd like to know why behind every action. They're very logical. So it's good that you know why we do this so that it motivates you to be committed to the practice and reap the benefits. So, if you see, there are 7 psychic centers, popularly known as the chakras, within our human body. So, a person's life is dynamic depending on whether the chakras are dynamic or dormant. In most people, the chakras are kind of dormant. So we need to do sound meditation, chanting, in order to activate the chakras and make it more dynamic. And there's a lot of energy that's released when you do these chanting. And this energy makes your life very, very effortless. Your life starts being in something known as the flow state. So, in order to get there, we do the chanting. Now, let's get into the chant. So, you sit in Chin Mudra or Dhyana Mudra, whichever you're comfortable with. I will do a little bit of demo before I actually do the chant. So, you're supposed to sit, you close your eyes, you take a long inhalation, and on the exhalation, you chant Om. So this is how you chant. You're supposed to chant loudly because that's when the sound will go and hammer the chakras and energy will be released. You don't have to be shy about this process. In fact, it defeats the whole process if you're going to be very, very meek. So put yourself in a closed room where there are no people, where you don't have time pressures to run to, and dedicate at least 5 to 6 minutes to start with to do this chant. So you do the chant, you keep chanting, you keep chanting, you keep chanting. Don't confuse this with meditation, don't confuse this with concentration. You don't have to concentrate when you're chanting. You just keep chanting. Try getting the O and the in equal measures when you're chanting, and just keep chanting. At some point in time, you will feel from within that let's stop. At that point in time, chant another 2 3 more ohms and then just stop. And when you stop, just be still, completely still. No body movement, no jerks, nothing. What would happen is you would be in a state of bliss. You just soak in that state and just be in that state however long you want to be. And at some point, when you feel it's enough and you want to come out of this state, your eyes are still closed. You will gently raise your hands with your fingers are spread, And those of you who are energy sensitive, you would actually feel the energy vibrations on your fingers. It doesn't matter for the rest of you if you don't feel, it's okay. It's still, you will still inherit those vibrations. So you just be in this state again for a few minutes as long as you want to be in this state. And then you gently bring your hands, express your gratitude, and then gently open your eyes, and then you start your day. So now let's get into the chant. Oh.